Hi, my name is Gilbert Martinez, and I'm the head coach for youth wrestling in Cibola County. Um, I got into wrestling when I was in high school, and was very good for me. At that time, all through elementary, middle school, I didn't really have a good outlet for any type of issues that I was going through in my adolescence. And when I found wrestling, it made me understand a lot of my responsibilities as a person. Let me understand what I needed to take on in order for me to set goals and achieve them. Wrestling was really good at automatic, I guess, testing, because when you work out and you do practice, you have a test at a match or a tournament to see how much you've learned. And if you come to practice and you don't pay attention, you think it's going to be easy, and then you go out there and you don't do as well as you want it to, you automatically realize that you have nobody to blame except yourself. What helps is that you have a support group there. You have your parents, your teachers, even your wrestlers telling you, well, you need to come to practice more. You need to pay attention to this more. And it's all about achieving. They don't bring you down, and that's what I think helped me get to where I am today. I want to share those types of things with the kids. I want to see that that they understand those types of yeah. So what helps is that when you're able to provide that at a younger age, and I think I would have benefited more and been reached a lot more of my successes earlier. This is what I tell my kids. If I was brought into this wrestling lifestyle, the skill set, the responsibility, the hard work, achievement, it would definitely help me. Probably focus more on the positives in life versus trying to get into trouble as an adolescent. We always do, and as kids, we always want to rebel. But I think one of the things that was important for me was that I was able to learn even at that age that all my achievement and success relied on how much I worked hard for it. And going through that, taking that, and not being selfish with that understanding, I started talking to my kids about that. They're doing really good and succeeding in all different levels, whether it's school or wrestling. It's not local. We take them to national events, and they do very well because they, at a younger age, have understood that hard work it gets rewarded. Not all the time, and they understand that too. They'll win and they'll learn, and they lose and they learn, but overall, ultimately, they learn. So I think it's important to bring wrestling to communities, rural communities, Pueblo communities, so that way they get an understanding. Kids need an outlet. They need support groups. They need an understanding that you have to fail a lot in order to achieve that one, and it's okay for those things to happen. It's okay to look at yourself and understand that you're human, and going through all this is all about learning, building and learning for the future. So that way when they're done with wrestling and its skill set, they actually can take it on to their life, and they're not scared to take a job. They're not scared to fail because of it. They'll learn from their dreams and not be scared to crack that shell out and break out into something new. So in all, that's why I believe that communities, public communities, rural communities, anybody can benefit from the sport of wrestling.